Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Copeland. It's expected to be a very emotional week in Oneida County Court as the trial for Andre Anderson is now underway. He's accused of killing his grandmother, Freddie McKinney, and then setting her house on fire back in January. News Channel 2's Brent Carney was there for day one in Oneida County Court and is live here in the studio with the details. Brent, good evening.
Good evening, Kristen. I was there when the jury selection began at 9:30 this morning at the Oneida County Courthouse. 60 prospective jurors walked into the courthouse. The prosecution and defense then had to undergo the lengthy process of narrowing down that number to 12. 12 is the number of jurors needed for a trial to begin. The defense and prosecution asked the jurors questions, trying to rule out any candidates that have a bias towards the case. The prosecution also presented various scenarios that might point out a candidate that would favor one verdict or the other. Once the jury was picked, opening statements began, as well as the trial.
Because the evidence will prove that Freddie McKinney was murdered by her own grandson, the defendant, Andre Jordan Anderson. The very same grandson that she loved and gave a home to.
The issue is, how did the fire start? How did the petroleum distillate, the flammable solution, get dispersed throughout the house? There's clearly a violent argument between Ms. McKinney and Andre Anderson. There's no disputing that issue. Mr. Anderson has indicated that he did not intend to start the fire. He did not intend to cause the death of his grandmother, who he resided with.
The trial will resume tomorrow at 9:45, and that's when evidence will be presented to the jury. And Judge Dwyer says that if all goes to plan, the case could be wrapped up as early as this Friday. Live in the studio, Brent Carney, News Channel 2.